Amazon.com now has a Web 2.0 checkout, which was mentioned at LinkedIn, so I'm going to check it out. I've selected my item. I'm going to proceed to checkout. I'm a new customer. Use existing account. Just created this actually. And when I created my account, it didn't ask for too much information. It left shipping totally out, which was kind of nice. That makes the initial registration very simple. After I've already selected a product, added it to my cart, and clicked on Buy Now, I'm committed to my purchase, and so now is a more ideal time to ask for additional information that's going to be necessary in order to do business with me. Initial registration mostly just asked me for my email address and a password, which of course was convenient and improves conversion rates. At the bottom here it asks me if this should be duplicated to become my billing address as well. Yes. And right away we're seeing our first technology integration that's unique for Amazon.com. What they've done to have this box here, which allows me to suggest an address correction, is they're working with an AVS or address verification service. The USPS can suggest some different ones on their website, and of course if you're going international, then there's other post offices around the world as well as companies that can set you up with AVS solutions. And so this shows what I originally suggested, and then here is their correction, and they're even using a little bit of a logic to point out what corrections they're making. And so here they're adding street to my street, and then over here they're adding a few extra digits on my zip code, which drives it down to the local value, and those extra digits can actually save a day on shipping. So AVS can be pretty beneficial if you're running a big company and you're sending tangible goods, although that doesn't necessarily apply to us. Let's move on. I'm now asked to provide some shipping options. I get estimates, which is nice, and they have an expedited option. That would definitely appeal to people. Pay a little bit of money and get priority service? Absolutely. Alright, at this point it's asking me how I would like to pay, and of course one thing I think is kind of nice is this is a progress indicator here that will of course show me where I'm at with my order. I was kind of surprised and impressed to see that they're not showing anything like Google checkout, and they're not showing PayPal here either. It is simply more payment options. Credit cards, gift cards, and promo codes. We have an Amazon card, or I can use my checking account. And the moment I clicked on that, then the page simply updated. It didn't take me to a new page, so that was nice. And I imagine that if I use a promo code or something like that, that's going to be in the same way. It just updates in real time, doesn't have to refresh the page. So I put in my payment information, and then you'll notice this button here says add your card. And so what this does is they actually can remember my card, and later on I can just click this among available payment options that I have added. And so this appeared up here now as my only payment option, so of course that has focus with the radio buttons. And that's all I'm going to add right now. So I'm going to go continue. And then of course there is a continue button down here at the very bottom for good measure. Here it asks me to confirm my billing address, and this is correct, so we will just click here, use this address. You'll notice that Amazon has a tendency to put actionable buttons right next to different blurbs that are available as options. That's good design. Alright, so here we have our final confirmation page. One last chance to change my shipping option if I want. I got my estimated shipping time here. So, estimated date that it begins shipping, and then of course arrival. And once again, this is using some integration with the post office. And my order total is going to be $4.50. And they asked me one last time if I have any codes. Of course, not a lot of information here. That's kind of a poor integration, but I can change my payment method if I wish. Both billing and shipping address are on the same page. Good move. And then if I click here, I'm done. And I'd rather not buy that, so I'm not going to complete that purchase. Oh, that's kind of pimp. Look at their shopping cart graphic. It has a button, or it has a number inside to show how many items are in the cart, and of course that updates. That's slick. And as long as I'm going to be, looking at checkout processes and stuff, one thing that is good to do is when you have your line items, of course you have the quantity thing, have a delete button, because if you force people to type a 0 for quantity and then update, some people aren't going to get that. They're just going to be confused and they'll think your shopping cart sucks. Well, I was promised a really nifty Web 2.0 inline checkout. However, I really didn't see that here, and when I try to go to the post on LinkedIn, the discussion is no longer available. How's that for disappointment? But I guess I'll save this video anyway and just throw this up as an example, so anybody that wants to see Amazon's checkout process, you can see it. That's going to be like 1 out of 1 million people will be interested in that one. Ooh, we got a winner here.